Is it possible to create 50 meals that perfectly represent each one of our nation's 50 states?
That's the world's biggest coddy right there.
Well, I'm gonna have a lot of fun trying.
Crab hugs. Crabby hugs. Crabby hugs.
I'm Taylor Hicks. You may know me as a singer, so why as an entertainer hosting a food show? Simple. I love food. I even own my own barbecue joint, and I love to travel. So I'm hitting the road and eating my way across America, one state at a time. On this episode of State Plate, I'm visiting an eastern state known for its delicious crabs, delectable oysters, and multi-layered desserts. That's right, I'm in the great state of Maryland. Home to the famous blue crab, a seafood snack called a coddy, beaten biscuits, and a whole lot more. So stay tuned for a heaping helping of Maryland on State Plate. So here's the challenge. I have this empty plate that I have to fill up with foods that best represent the state of Maryland. The big question is, what deserves to go on the plate and what will be left off? The Chesapeake Bay is home to the world's most famous blue crabs. It's also where modern ideas are stimulating the oyster industry. In big city Baltimore, coddies are a favorite snack. From north to south, Marylanders have a tender spot for beaten biscuits. And tiny Smith Island is headquarters for Maryland's state dessert. Let's fill this plate up. It's pretty much impossible to overstate how big seafood is in Maryland. During lunch hours along the Chesapeake Bay, vendors sell almost as many crab cakes as hot dogs and hamburgers combined. That fact wouldn't surprise Bill Polshock or any other native of the Old Line State. Bill started pulling crab pots as a kid, and now he owns his own seafood shop. So what makes the seafood here in Maryland so iconic?
Marylanders just love seafood. It is an economic engine for this state.
There's a traditional Maryland dish, the Baltimore Cotti.
Baltimore Cotti.
So it's a potato cake and a fish cake kind of wrapped up into one.
Yes, they actually call it poor man's crab cake.
Like so many iconic dishes, this one started out as a clever way to pinch pennies.
In the early 1900s, we had the Depression, and they would use leftover salted cod and potatoes. When they blended these two together, they got a great taste, yet it was very cheap to feed their family during rough times. Back in that day, they were only 2 cents a piece. My family's been making them generation after generation. I started about 37 years ago in my mom's kitchen. My store just grew right out from there, and now we have expanded it across the country, and we can produce 36,000 of them an hour.
Well, all I want to do is just make one.
I'm going to teach you just like the way my mom taught me. You're going to love it.
All right. Coddies start with a fish that hasn't seen water in quite some time. This is really the secret ingredient to this recipe. Salt-cured cod.
It is the secret ingredient.
That's the soul of the coddy right here. That's a Taylorism. But it's not native to Maryland.
No, not at all. It's funny, as traditional as the Baltimore Cotti is, we get our cod from Nova Scotia and the Atlantic Ocean. The reason why they cured it like that was because back in the 1900s, wasn't a whole lot of refrigeration going on.
No, not at all.
And we're still using the same process.
Unbelievable.
And Taylor, we can't just put it in like this. It'd be eaten like shoe leather. It's pretty tough.
Well, it looks kind of, I mean, you know, the way you're handling it, it's like shoe leather.
It's not your normal fish.
The salted cod is soaked in water for 24 hours, boiled and flaked. We've got a bowl of cod all ready to go. So Bill puts me on KP duty. You know what that means. Keep peeling. You got to go through it to get to it.
Without the Idaho potato, we can't make a Baltimore Cotti, that's for sure.
The sliced potatoes, beaten eggs, chopped onions, and melted butter go into the pot. Then mash it all together.
You're getting pretty good at this game, Taylor.
I'm telling you, man, I'm hungry.
But now we got to add the most important ingredients. This is the cod that we chopped up.
Really, really flaky fish at this point.
So we just add that in now. Just start
the whole thing.
Absolutely. You add it and then get half of it in, and then we'll start mixing that. And you'll notice that it looked like mashed potatoes. Now it's starting to firm up.
The wire whisk isn't going to cut it.
It's all manpower from here. Dig deep.
You say it doesn't need any breadcrumbs or anything.
It is what it is. It is what it is. It looks like there's a breading, but This is it. There's no breading at all to it.
Look at that. It really forms up nicely, too.
That could be a world's biggest codfish.
That's the world's biggest coddy right there. But what makes a coddy? It's all in the hands.
The most important part about a coddy are the hands that form it. You pat them, you spread it down, you come out this way, like this. Yep. And what this forms is a thin layer and then gets thicker in the middle. And that's what makes a coddy so special. It's thin and thick.
That, my friend, is a coddy.
It's a hometown favorite, that's for sure.
Well, it's gonna be my hometown favorite when I eat it.
I love it.
And the place to eat fried coddies is on the water. Pretty good setting, this.
Eating on the waterfront in Maryland is nothing better, that's for sure.
Well, let's dig in. Really delectable. Well, nice and crispy on the outside.
And fluffy and smooth on the inside, isn't it?
I love how the fish and the potato kind of complement each other a little bit. I would almost have them for breakfast with eggs and stuff. I mean, kind of like a hash brown. Or it's salty, but it's naturally salty.
Correct.
And I really believe you can tell when something's made by hand.
They always taste better that way. When you make them by your hand, that's the tradition of the Baltimore Cotti.
The way that these things are fried, it's kind of like fish and chips all wrapped into one. And that wraps up our search for Maryland's most iconic appetizer, Baltimore Cottis. Finger food at its finest. Coming up, a main dish that'll steal your heart.
Crabby Love!
Crabby Love! Half of all blue crabs harvested in the U.S. come from Maryland. Prized for their sweetness and delicate texture, blue crabs are the crown jewels of the Chesapeake Bay. Not only is it popular to eat, it's part of the culture.
Crab in Maryland is iconic. There's a culture around it, and it's a food that we celebrate around.
Captain Richard Young and his partner Lee Duncan Carrion own Coveside Crabs. They're taking me out on the bay where natural water conditions are perfect for blue crabs.
We have a unique situation here in the Chesapeake. It's a very big estuary. And an estuary is a body of water that mixes fresh water and salt water. That combination provides a perfect environment for the growth of the crab.
You don't have to be a crustacean to love this gorgeous corner of America.
Look around. Can you imagine a more beautiful office to have every single day than being out here?
It's not a job, it's a life.
I'm independent. I don't have a boss I report to, except her.
He may be the captain, but I'm the admiral.
And they're downright militant about responsible, sustainable crab farming.
And we're passionate about the crabs themselves. We fight for them. We do research on them. It is our life.
Now, when the Admiral's ready to go,
All right, let's go.
you get going.
Let's go get some crabs.
Crabby hugs! Crabby Love!
Crabby Love!
My first lesson's gonna come from the first mate.
Come on, baby.
Every buoy's attached to a line, and every line's attached to a cage, otherwise known as a pot.
That's it. Perfect.
All right.
Crabs are dumped out, and fresh bait is dumped in. Today, we're using shrimp head.
That'll be good.
Then back she goes.
Throw it back out. There you go.
Time is money.
Chesapeake Blue Gold!
Do this over and over and over, and here's what you get. The most desirable crabs are the big males called jimmies. They have what looks like the Washington Monument on their apron.
That's the crab you want.
That's a Jimmy. Money crab.
Now here's a female. See the red nail polish? Turns out crabs can be friendly,
I think he likes you.
or not.
Ow! Ow! That is my finger.
After the catch, it's time to cull.
This is a #1 male. See, point to point, he's bigger than 6 inches.
Second mate shows me how to check for meatiness by squeezing the tips of the shell.
You'll feel that shell move. That's because there's no meat in there.
No good.
We don't sell them. So he's going back to swimming in the Chesapeake Bay. We'll catch him another day. If our crabs are not Kiss Your Mama perfect, they go right back in the bay. Bye-bye. We'll see you in the fall.
I'm sure glad I won't have to wait that long to taste these blue crabs that could not be any fresher. They're steamed, not boiled, with a nice big shake of Cove Side's own spice mix. So it's off to the captain's table, where all you need is a knife, a mallet, and an appetite.
Woo-wee!
They're beautiful. Look at the claw at that one.
Look at that thing. And that is a Maryland blue crab.
That we caught this morning, right out of the Chesapeake Bay.
The goal is to get to the sweet meat in the body and leg.
Oh my gosh.
That's the famous lump Maryland crab meat. This is the real deal.
Going in. Oh my gosh.
Isn't that delicious?
And that is the sweetest, most delectable crab meat that I've ever had.
It's amazing, isn't it?
The crab meat just plain melts in your mouth. So there's actually sugar in these.
The sugar is stored in the meat, and that's what the crab uses to live on the bottom of the bay as he's sleeping through the winter.
And it's mild, not fishy at all. Super sweet, right out of the Chesapeake Bay. It does not get any better than this.
Chesapeake Bay blue crab. Couldn't ask for an entree that's more iconic or more delicious.
Crab hugs.
Crabby hugs.
Crabby hugs.
Coming up,
You getting tired?
No. This is elbow grease.
I'm on a mission to create a meal with Maryland's most delicious foods. Oysters are a huge part of Maryland's past. But at the University of Maryland, scientists with the Horn Point Oyster Hatchery are working hard to protect its future. I'm meeting with Dr. Mutt Merritt and Stephanie Alexander to learn about present problems and future solutions.
What a lot of people don't realize is oysters are truly a filter system for the water.
Right. They're like the bay's vacuum cleaners. They remove the small particulate pieces, which includes algae, from the water.
Over time, human activity and natural disasters have drastically reduced the oyster population. And that's bad for the bay. Then in 1972, there was Hurricane Agnes.
It inundated the watershed of the Chesapeake with fresh water. Hurricane Agnes was devastating to not only oysters, but to a lot of organisms in the bay. We weren't producing enough baby oysters. The bay wasn't. So we do that now in a hatchery. This is the largest oyster hatchery-based restoration program that I'm aware of in the world.
So in these tanks, you're growing baby oysters in the perfect growing conditions.
As perfect as we can make it, yes.
You start with a lump of microscopic oyster larvae.
I feel like I'm unwrapping a Christmas present.
Every single teeny tiny brown dot is an oyster baby that is ready to attach to a shell.
4 million oysters in your hand right now. They're ready for a home.
Their new digs will be one-year-old oyster shells that have been cleaned and placed in the tanks.
So just rinse them into the bucket so that they can wake up and start swimming around. See how tiny they are?
And there they sit. Every dot is an oyster larvae. The next step is to spread the larvae across the surface into as many shells as possible. It takes a few days for the larvae to attach to the shells. Once they do,
They're going to change from a larvae to a spat.
and the spat is a baby oyster.
I'm spatting. Is this what you call spatting?
Congratulations, you now have 4 million more dependents.
Just what I needed.
Finally, the spat are transferred to waterways where they grow up big and strong and delicious.
There's all kinds of different ways to do oysters. A Maryland traditional way is to have oyster stew.
Oh, yeah.
The basic recipe is so simple. Fresh shucked oysters, chopped celery and onion, stirred together with butter and cream.
I love these. This oyster is really meaty, very briny, you know.
It's mild.
Very mild in flavor and just all around good. And it's going on as a side on the Maryland State plate.
We found our first side dish, a steaming bowl of creamy oyster stew, but we're not done yet. Now, I had heard about these things called beaten biscuits, and wondered if they'd be good with the oyster stew. But first I have to figure out why anyone would want to beat a biscuit. Food historian Joyce White says it's all about the elbow grease.
You beat it with either a rolling pin, a mallet, hammer, a pestle. What you're doing is you're disintegrating the gluten.
Gluten is a sticky protein that gives you a chewy crust. Great for things like pizza, not so great for pastries.
So that's the first thing you're doing. The second thing you're doing when you're beating it is you're beating air into the dough.
These days, cooks use yeast or baking powder to make the dough rise. But giving it a good beating replaces the need for those ingredients. This classic recipe starts with whole grain pastry flour.
This is the type of flour they would have used back in the colonial days.
Mix in salt, butter, and egg.
Am I getting messy?
Yeah.
Then some milk.
I like how you have to use your hands.
Yeah, and then we're gonna use this thing. It's called a spurtle.
Spurtle.
Looks more like a drumstick.
You don't handle these all the time. I think everyone should have a spurtle in their home.
We should all be spurtling.
We should be.
Now we work the dough.
Now you take the rolling pin and you whack it. Here, can I show you? Flip it over. And you do the same thing. Keep going. You have to do the whole surface. Beat and fold for 30 minutes. Can you handle that? You getting tired?
No.
But the good news is it looks like you're done.
This is elbow grease.
Finally, we roll the dough into small rounds and poke holes in the tops to keep them from rising too much and burning in the oven.
All this hard work for these wonderful little biscuits.
Yes.
Very light, fluffy.
Because you folded it so many times, you can see
There's
the
layers.
texture. There's layers. Yeah, absolutely.
They really taste different than regular biscuits.
You can really taste that wheat too.
These are scrumptious. Kind of like a big oyster cracker. The Maryland beaten biscuit can't be beat.
There's no doubt when it comes to our second side. These beaten biscuits will be a hit, snuggled up with our oyster stew.
You did a good job.
Coming up,
What would you do if this was you? You'd put it right there, wouldn't you?
Right.
No, that's wrong.
we're looking for a sweet finish to our Maryland State plate. They say good things come in small packages. Well, Smith Island takes up less than 10 square miles. There's only one way to get to Smith Island, and that's by boat. This tiny historic fishing village is home to Maryland's official state dessert, the Smith Island cake. In a nutshell, it's a yellow layer cake with fudge icing. But if you think that's all there is to it, you're mistaken. Marietta Marshall will set you straight in short order. Marietta led the charge to have the Smith Island cake named Maryland's official state dessert. And now, the cakes are a hit all across the country. Marietta runs a brisk online business with every cake baked right in her home kitchen.
Hey, Miss
Hey,
Marietta.
Taylor, I've been waiting for you to come.
And not a moment too soon.
Get those top layers, hey?
I'm getting to work.
Top oven, get to work.
She's already got the yellow cake layers ready for me.
Don't burn yourself.
Okay.
Then just like that, she's got me stirring the chocolate fudge.
So I'm not the only lady over here makes the cake. Most of the regular thoroughbred Smith Island women can make us a layer cake.
Did you just say thoroughbred Smith Island
Yeah,
women?
that's me. I've been here my whole life. And that's done.
Once the fudge is ready,
Put on 2 layers.
we can start stacking layers.
Okay, take a layer and don't be afraid of it. Walk your fingers around the edge and walk your hand underneath like a spatula and take it toward the cake. Just let it drop. You have to work kind of quick with this chocolate because it sets up fast.
So you got to work quick, huh?
Quicker than that.
Layer after layer after layer. That's what makes this cake so special.
I think you're doing terrific.
Not all Smith Island bakers agree on the number of layers.
How many layers have you seen?
16.
16 layers.
Marietta says 8 is enough, and we're almost there.
I think I can do
Now,
this.
no, you cannot. What would you do if this was you? You'd put it right there, wouldn't you?
Right.
No, that's wrong. You have to start with the sides.
I think I can do the top.
Good. Go ahead, but you gotta do it quick. So you have officially made a Smith Island cake.
Well, I haven't officially licked the special.
Now try the chocolate and see if you like it.
That chocolates might be the best chocolate I've ever had.
On top of every one of her Smith Island cakes, the Maryland flag.
Let's go cut the cake.
Okay.
It'll be dessert al fresco in this pocket-sized paradise.
You be my guest and have a taste. And I'll join you. Still warm. Yummy?
It's decadent, really moist. It's got just such great texture. I love this icing. That fudge icing is a lot different than chocolate icing.
Yes, it is. Some days I make 10 cakes, so that's 80 layers of cakes. I make them to order, so I do it with love.
This Smith Island cake is our official dessert for the state plate of Maryland.
There you go.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Our state plate is complete. On our appetizer plate,
It's gonna be my hometown favorite when I eat it.
fried Baltimore Cotti. For our main dish, succulent blue crab.
Crabby
Crabby
hugs.
hugs.
Crabby hugs.
Steamed, not boiled. On the side, fresh oyster stew with beaten biscuits to catch every drop.
This is elbow grease.
And finally, Smith Island chocolate fudge layer cake.
That chocolates might be the best chocolate I've ever had.
A big taste from a tiny place. An unforgettable meal that puts Maryland on the state plate map.